आपतामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् आर्तानामार्तिहन्तारं भीतानां भीतिनाशनं द्विषतां कालदण्डं तं रामचन्द्रं नमाम्यहम् सन्नद्धकवची खड्गी चापबाणधरो युवा गच्छन्ममाग्रतो नित्यं रामपादु सलक्ष्मणः नमः कोदण्डहस्ताय सन्धिकृतशराय च खण्डिताखिलदैत्याय रामाय पन्निवारिणे रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः अग्रदपृष्ठदश्चैव पार्श्वदश्च महाबलौ आकर्णपूर्णधन्वानौ रक्षेतां रामलक्ष्मणौ मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीयगुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलं सियावर रामचन्द्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे दक्षिणे लक्ष्मणो यस्य वामे तु जनकात्मजा पुरतो मारुतिर्यस्य तं वन्दे रघुनन्दनम्। We are just about to complete the second Doha, Mudamangalamaya. From there we start. Okay, साधु चरित शुभ चरित कपासो निरस बिसत गुणमय फल जासो जो सही दुख पर चित्र दुरावा बंदनीय जहि जग जस पावा मुद मंगलमय संत समाजो जो जग जंगम तीरथ राजो राम भक्ति जह सुर सरिदारा सरसये ब्रह्मविचार प्रचारा विधिनिषेधमय कलिमलहरणि करमकतारविनन्दनि भरणि हरिहरकथा विराजति मेनि सुनत सकलमुदमङ्गलदेनि बट विश्वास चल निज धर्म तीरतराज आज सुकरम सबहि सुलभ सब दिन सेवत सादर समन कलेसा अकत अलौकिक तीरथ रायु देय सद्य फल प्रगट प्रभावो सुनि समुझहि जन मुदित मन मज्जहि अति अनुराग लहहि चारि फल अचत तन साधु समाज प्रयाग सियावर राम चंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। We all have the faith that this new year will be happy. Don't we say Happy New Year? On what basis? If somebody says Happy New Year, turn around it. How? How happiness is assured to us? Can anyone say 2025 will be filled with happiness for sure? It doesn't look like. From the day one, it does not look like. So, हमको श्रद्धा रखना चाहिए. There are three words I have explained to you before: hope, trust, faith. The hope is about the unknown. We don't know what it will be. I hope tomorrow it will be better. Kya hoga tomorrow? I don't know. Again, trust is on something which we already know. I trust this person because I have positive experience. I trust my eyes. Whatever color it shows, I trust my nose, I trust my ears. Because I have had experience with these things, then it will continue. So too we have trust with people, Vishwas. The faith is that which is presently unknown but can be known. Think. Gurudev used to say, faith is believing in that something which faith is a belief in that which you do not see, the result of which is you see what you believed in. Again, faith is believing in that which you do not see, the result of which is you see what you believed in. Abhi nahi dikh raha hai. Now it is not known. But if I have faith, it will be known. That is called faith. So again, coming back, unknown hope until it happens. Trust is the known. Whatever I have already experienced, I have trust on that. But what is presently unknown, and if I have faith, it will become known. So here, भगवान में श्रद्धा होना चाहिए. क्योंकि what it is now presently remains as unknown to you will become experienced. यही है संत महात्माओं के what you call संदेश. The message that Mahatmas give us because of their own personal experience, and they have walked the path, and therefore they assuredly, positively, assertively, doubtlessly say, it is. Thus, therefore, it is said, like that of the Akshaya Vata, which is found to be in Prayag, representing this faith. I was there last week in Redwood Forest area. Our center is there, retreat center. I wanted to spend New Year with Gurudev because Gurudev lived there. There in the Redwood Forest, you see trees that are 300 plus years old. Huge. And when they look at it, they are like rishis, staying in one place, continuing to be where they are, drawing their energy and water from wherever they are, and remaining, serving everybody around. Because those trees are those which are actually the lungs of California, giving us oxygen. Easy to cut it, how much time it will take. But to have a tree 300 plus years to grow, 300 years will take. How many generations would have passed of ours? 6, 7 generations. So, like Akshaya Vata, that is there in Prayag is said to represent faith. That is what he said here. But Vishwas achala nija dharma. Vishwas, here he is using word Vishwas, which is actually the faith. Tirata saj raj samaj sukharama. The noble actions which we do will result in noble results. This is what makes a person continue to do good things to the world. Otherwise, why should I do good things to the world? If I tell you do good things, very often what happens is, how are you doing? People say, I'm doing good. I always immediately ask, what are you doing good? What? You said you are doing good. What are you doing good? So doing good must have some strength of faith. If I tell you, do good to others, any intelligent person would ask this question, what are others doing for me? We are a very, what do you call, utilitarian mind. आप कुछ करोगे? If you do something, then I will do. Or if I do something, I wanted something in return. So doing good without expecting anything in return is karma yoga. And the result of which is buddhi shuddhihi, purity of mind and more inclination towards Bhagavan, the Lord. So this Akshaya Vata, Vishwas, Achala, which is unmoving. The Vishwasa or the faith here should be unchanging, unmoving, as Sita ji had with Rama, Rama had with Sita, Hanumanji had with Sri Rama. If we look at those characters, they have so faithful to each other, in spite of the odds. It is said this Akshaya Vata, which is found to be in Prayag, is the one which remains even after Pralaya. Even as the world is dissolved, sa cha akshaya vata kyataha kalpantepi cha drishyate shete vishnuryasya patre ato ayam avyaya smrta. It is called Avyaya Akshaya Vata. It is called imperishable tree because even Akshaya Vata is known kalpante api cha drishyate. At the end of the kalpa also it is seen. And it is on the leaf of this Akshayavata, Shete Vishnur Yasya Patre, on the leaf of which alone Bhagavan Vishnu seemed to be lying now. At the end of the kalpa, before the beginning of next creation, it is said in our Puranas that Lord is simply there. Ayam Avyaya Smrita. So this particular Akshaya is like, so to say, that when we continue to engage in the actions that are both good to ourselves as well as for the world at large, for our own self-growth, that will result in betterment living in this life as well as hereafter. And that is why Bhagavan says, Swadharme nidhanam shreyaha paradharmo bhayavaha. Do your things. Don't worry about what others are doing. Do your things correctly. Very often we are ready to change the world without we changing a bit. Our idea is, let the world change and then eventually I will also change. Gurudev always said, you change. And you will see, when you change, the world around you also changing. You go to a 31st night New Year party. Everybody is highly spiritual at that point. You go and tell them, everybody stop drinking. Will they listen to you? But you have a choice not to go there and go somewhere else where you can be better. So that choice you have to make. The world doesn't make the choice for you. And when you change your way of doing things, you will suddenly see you are in a different atmosphere. A growing, a proactive, a progressive, a positive thinking atmosphere. That choice you make and you suddenly think that your world has changed. So this faith is in what I am doing, whatever I am doing, let me do the best. And understand, in Swadharma there is nothing called Papa or Punya. There is nothing called merit or sin in doing one's Swadharma. If a police officer takes his gun to protect the people, it is his Swadharma. Whereas you do it, then is it acceptable even by law? Somebody was telling me yesterday, Swamiji, I just went to India and came back. What a traffic, oh my God. People never stop for any traffic light at all. They just go and there is just no line discipline, etc. I said, at least they don't take the truck and run into a crowd. Killing people, that they don't do. So if a police officer is carrying a weapon, it is his Swadharma. And is it to be judged as wrong? No. A judge punishing a person who has committed a criminal act is his Swadharma. And he cannot be punished for that. Why are you punishing that fellow? I'll punish you. No, that is his Swadharma. But that cannot be imitated by somebody else who does not have that his dharma. A surgeon can cut your body. Anybody else? A surgeon, you are allowing, of course you write a disclaimer also for that. You can allow you to cut my body, even if I die, it's okay. I don't know, something will happen if something wrong, if something happening wrong, so I can't help it. Will you give it to your friend, neighbor, cut my body? Chalo. So, in Swadharma, there is nothing called merit or sin. It is for purity of mind. Yogina karma kuruvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. So, this Vishwasa is necessary, and that to be applied in all aspects of our life. बिन विश्वास भगत नहीं, तिहि बिन द्रवहीन राम, राम कृपा बिन सपने वो, जीवन लहे विश्राम. Without this implicit total faith in the Lord, that He takes care of, what I can do, I should do. What I cannot do, I leave it to the Lord. What you can do, you do your best. What you cannot do, you trust. The Lord will take care of it. Everything that is around us, what are the things you are doing? If you look at it, nothing except eating 3 times a day. Even digesting you don't do. Breathing you don't do. Opening and closing eyes you don't do. Do you do that? I am opening my eyes, closing my eyes. I am opening my eyes, closing my eyes. हो रहा है ना? Is it not happening? Or you are doing? Are you? Then it will be a lot of work. What are you doing? Opening and closing my eyes. So this body has to be taken care according to the karma, according to the action that we have performed in the past. The body has to experience the result of it. So long as that experiences are lost, you have to remain. And that's the Lord's law. And you will, whether you like it or not. So everything around us is already taken care, it's being done. We are doing a very little aspect of it. In that, you should do your best. What you can, you should. And with Vishwas, the Lord, that He takes care of rest of it. Bina Vishwas bhagati nahi hoi. Without that faith in the Lord, there cannot be any devotion. Bina Vishwas bhagati nahi hoi. Tehi bin Vishwas bhagati nahi, tehi bin dravahina Ram. Without that, Lord's heart will not melt. Ram kripa bin sapane. Without that kripa of the Lord, jivana lahe vishram. The individual being can never really feel at rest. We are at rest because something we trust. You get into a flight and do you know who is the pilot? Have you seen the certificate? Do you even know the face of that person, name of the person? You don't know. But you are saying, sleeping. How are you able to sleep? Somebody is taking care. You go to a restaurant, order the food, go inside and see. You will never go again. Vishwas rakhna chahiye. You must have some trust. So therefore, this Akshaya Vriksha is representing that Vishwas, that amount of complete trust in the Lord. As I said, in this word, what is the Vishwasa is used? What it means is Shraddha. Shraddhavan eva lapate jnanam, it is said. Bhagavan also said, Mat karma krit mat paramaha mat bhakta sangha varjitaha nirvaira sarva bhuteshu yah samameti Pandava. Mat karma krit, doing my action. Mat paramaha, keeping me as highest. Mat bhaktaha, my devotee. Sangha varjitaha, without any attachment to the result. Nirvairaha, with no enmity to anyone. Sarva bhuteshu, in all beings. Such a person, yaha sa mam eva eti Pandava. He reaches me alone, no doubt. If you are not able to do my action, it says, abhyasa samartosi. If you don't do the abhyasa or remembering me, mat karma paramo bhava, do actions for me. Madartamabi karmani kurvan siddhim avapsyasi. Do actions for me, you will reach the highest. So here in this context, Tulasidas ji has said that all the three are different, important, which are bhakti, jnana or karma. So that's why he brought Ganges as representing bhakti, Saraswati representing jnanam, and Yamuna karma. So in that order only he had explained. This Prayag coming together, that is now in this January, there is a Mahakumbh that is taking place in Prayag this year, where all the three holy rivers are coming together. Always they are coming together, but once in 130 years or every 13th year that actually there is a Kumbh that is take place. But this time it is said to be the Mahakumbh, which is considered most holy. Lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of people go there. That is called faith. How many people are inspired by the Mahatmas to go there and have satsanga, 45 days of program. And so many people come together, and not even one instance that is considered as the greatest, holiest occasion in the whole world every year. Hopefully, this time also that major event may go on very well with the grace of the Lord. So the Prayag, and that is the confluence of these three. And continuing it is said, Sabahi sulabh sabadin sabadesa, sevat sadar samana kalesa. So this, that is Sabahi sulabh, this performance of this reaching of the Sadhu Sangha is Sabahi, for everyone, sulabh, easy, available, sabadin sabadesa, every day, in every place. Sevat sadar saman kalesa. Those who are able to worship this Bhagavan through the satsanga with devotion, sadar. Sadar means with devotion and a worshipful attitude, all the kleshas become samana, samana kalesha. So every place it is available. So that is the reason why one should seek out the satsanga, for learning in our life should never stop. The more we learn, more we grow. When we stop learning, we stop growing. That's why your children are learning and growing. When we stop learning, we don't grow. Every day they go to the school and grow, right? When grow not physically, but in their understanding, in their awareness, in their common sense. But we, as parent, you as parent, no, sab pad liya maine, bas, kuch nahi karna. We stop. That's why we have our mind narrow, inflexible. When you learn, you become more flexible. For you come to know how much you don't know. When you come to know how much you don't know, you become humble. When we think that we know everything, we become arrogant. And we don't look at our own faults also when we become arrogant. And we look at others down and saying that you did this, you did this. When faults are with us so much, how can I ever say that you are wrong? That's why it is said, when you say you are wrong, only one finger is looking at you. The rest of the three are looking at me. So, sabahi sulabh sabadin sabadesa, sevat sadar samana kalesa. So, worship of Santa Purushas are very important. Santa Seva. And with all, but Shraddha Purvak, Seva Sadar. Sadar means along with so much of faith. And that is what will remove all the impurities. Ashraddadana Purushaha Papopahata Chetasaha Na Prapnoti Param Sthanam Prayagam Devarakshitam. Even to go to the physical place of Prayaga, one should have done lot of punya. Ashraddadana Purushaha, one who does not have faith, Papopahata Chetasaha, mind only turned towards evil, such a person, na prapnoti param sthanam, such a person cannot gain that highest state even going to a place of such great holiness. Prayagam deva rakshitam, they are protected by the gods there. Shraddha, see, that is why in the sadhu sangha, in the association of Mahatmas, what they build in us is, before the real devotion to God, the building structure of devotion is faith. Now, let me put a simple example. Do we all have faith in science? When science says something, we do not question it. Why? Because we have built faith on them. And there are people who are so devoted to science, or any science for that matter. It's because they believe in that it works. If you ask any doctor, any allopathy doctor, this pill, Swamiji, you le lo. Kyun? I am sure that it will work. How do they say that? And why should I believe in that person? Such people who have been practicing have got so much of passion about what they are doing, and they do not even question in their mind what they are doing, because that is right. They have found out. Built on what? Built on constant experimentation. No medicine will be allowed to be in the market unless they have experimented for so many years and then only been introduced to the market, saying it will work positively. So that is why Shraddhaya bhajata pumsaha shila vipaladayini. When you worship with great faith, even a stone will turn to give you what you want. Our tradition is not that we are worshipping stones, even though externally when you look at it, everybody goes to a temple, there is a form made either in granite or in what you call marble, etc. So what are we worshipping? We are worshipping God. In what? Thinking that stone is God, isn't it? Or a wood is God, or a metal is God. What gives you result is that faith that you have. Even that stone will turn to become a giver of results. Shraddhaya bhajata pumsaha shilabi phaladayini. Murko vipujito bhaktya gurur bhavati siddhitaha. Even a murkha, a fool, when so many people worship, he becomes a guru. We have seen it many times. Murkha, kuch padhta nahi. My own, I create. Suddenly I woke up, I found God in front of me. Such people also, when so many people go around them, guru ban jata hai. Murkho. So what is that which makes an individual able to get even from a stone? Shraddha. So one should have that Shraddha, that alone can turn into bhakti. As I said in the Kaivalya Upanishad also, very beautifully it is said, Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yoga Davai. When Ashwalayana approached his father and he asked, teach me what is truth. For him he said, Tasmai Sahova Cha Pitamahascha Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yoga Davaihi. Come to know with, first he says Shraddha. वो ही भक्ति का कारण मूल है. So that it is said, Mantre tirte jude deve devajne beshaje gurau yadrishi bhavana yatra siddhir bhavati tadrishi. In Skanda Purana it is said, Mantre Tirte Dvije Daive Daivagnye Bhyashaje Guru. These people you should approach with faith. These things, mantra first. Mantra means what is given to you by your Guru to make your mind focus on something other than the mind. Now presently our thoughts are so overwhelming, we don't even know how to handle the thought. Our thoughts are so forcefully coming in and everything looks important. And not only our thoughts, somebody's thoughts also coming in so head. So to overcome our own mind, something must be used to go beyond the mind. Manana trayate iti mantra. The very nature of mantra is makes you move away from your mind. So in that mantre, tirte, in the holy place where you go, where Mahatmas have come to worship, to meditate, to do tapas, those places are to be considered by you with, are approached by you with faith. Tirte. Dvije. The Brahmanas who are conducting rituals on your behalf, whether it is Ganapati Homa or Sudarshana Homa, whatever be it, in that Brahmana who utters the mantras and chanting for your welfare, you must have faith. Mantre Dvij, Mantre Tirte Dvije Daive. Daiva here means, one meaning is Bhagavan, God, or another meaning is in the possible destiny that one will have due to one's own karma. Daiva or word is also there also. That is, whatever I have done in the past will result in something which I cannot avoid. So let me get ready mentally for meeting that. So what is called as destiny. In that one must have faith that what I did is what is coming back. Next one is Daivagnye, one who is able to tell you about your destiny, Jyotish. He is not telling you to make money, otherwise he will always tell positive things only. If he is really a true astrologer, he will not compromise on the truth, if you are ready for it. Yeah, this is what it is. That's what your horoscope is saying. So your horoscope is saying that clearly, I can see that. साढ़े साथी, आपके साथी सो है, वो साढ़े हैं. Whatever. So if you have to understand and prepare yourself for something unexpected, better to ask. It is like when looking at your chart only, the doctor would say, sugar is not doing well to you. What is he? How is he able to tell you, and what will happen if you continue to do that? Looking at the numbers, right? So as much as a doctor looking at the number can tell you your future, so true, the Jyotish will look at your horoscope and tell you what's going on in you. So mantre tirte dvije daive daivagnye, and then beshaje in your doctor. Beshaja means one who is giving you medicine. Bishak, one who is concerned about your health and therefore telling you what you should do, what you should not do, in such a doctor also. And then finally Guru, into your Guru who is guiding you in your spiritual growth. So to these people, yadrishi bhavana tatra yatra, where you have whatever be the attitude with which you approach them, tadrishi siddhir bhavati. Your result will be accordingly. So even in the laukika karya, in the worldly situations, one must have the right faith. And what to talk about this? Sadhu Sangha. Akata alaukika tirata-rao, desadya pala pragata prabhavo. Akatha. Akatha means it is something indescribable. It is indescribable. It is not, we cannot able to define it, is the greatness of this Santa Samaj. Akatha alaukika. It's beyond the comprehension in the world. What it can do to us, what the satsanga can give to us is beyond what is happening in the world. All great masters have gained the access to the sadhus and thus therefore they became great. Akata alokika tirata rao. Tirata Raj. This king of all the royal holy place is that which is indescribable, beyond the world. And what does it do? Dei satya bala, sadhya phala. It will give a result immediately. Instant relationship, instant result. Now everything is instant coffee. Everything is instantly, 2 minutes noodles. Right? Nobody has time to wait. One minute video. Ting, ting, instant happiness. This is what we want. Instant engagement. So if you want instant growth, go to satsanga. Because what we don't think is given to us. This is, you think in this way, you will understand. What we would not even comprehend is given to us. What we cannot see, they will be able to make you see. What we don't understand, they will make it easy to understand. What we do not have as love or devotion to God, they make it grow quickly. So they sadhya phala. Sadhya means at once. Prakata prabhav. That is very well known. The greatness of satsanga is known. Akata alokika tirata rao. They sadhya phala pragata prabhav. And therefore, Suni samujagi jana mudita mana majjahi adi anurag lahahi chari pala achatatan sadhu samaj prayag. Sadhu samaj prayag. What is this prayag? The confluence of bhakti, jnana, tata karma. This prayag is sadhu samaj. This sadhu samaj hi prayag. The prayag is none other than the association with sadhus, mahatmas, and even those people, even those who are able to remain there even for a short period of time and able to hear. Suni samujahi jana mudita mana majjahi ati anurag. Even as they listen to few of those noble words, samujai, meaning if they understand what is being taught, majjahi, and then they go into merge, sink, take a dip in majjahi, ati anurag, with so much of love and devotion. Those people, mudita mana, with mind which is so delightfully. Such people, chari phala achat, chari phala lahahi, they obtain all the 4 purusharthas in this world and also achatatan. At the same time, they become freed in this very life itself. This is the greatness of Sadhu Samaj. So what is to be done in a satsanga? While the satsanga is going on, you look at your mobile phone. ऐसे नहीं करना. Or keep the ears open and listen. Let there be no cross ventilation. ऐसे सुनता है, ऐसे निकलता है. What did Swamiji say? He said something. What did he say? You didn't come? But tell me, what did he say? YouTube. You should listen. So Suni means Shravan Karo. Shravanam means with your mind attentively listening to it. Not hearing, listening. Hearing will be like a earring, nothing it does. Hearing is just, it's going on, sound is going on. Don't you tell your teenage children also, are you listening to me? I heard you. Are you listening to me? Don't just hear. Suni Samujahi. Samujnana or Samujahi means understanding. That happens only when you do Mananam. Meaning, after having listened, you go home, on the way home, ask this question, what did I understand today? 1 hour almost I listened. I think. In between also I went somewhere else in my mind. But anyway. So even your children, when they come back from the Balvihar, as soon as they get into the car, don't go to the gate. I don't say the name of the restaurant. Go home, while going home, ask the question, what did you learn in the class 1 hour of Balvihar? So when you ask that question only, the child also does the Mananam, right? What did you hear? 1 hour of listening to your teacher, what did you... So teacher said about this story, that story, and then he will turn around. How about you, mom? What did you hear? So that way discussion or thinking about it is called Mananam. So Samujahi, Sunai Samujahi, Janam Mutitamana, Majjahi Adi Anurag. And then once you have understood clearly without any doubt, then Majjahi means sinking in is called Nididhyasanam. Nitaram Didhyasa idi Nididhyasanam. Meaning, desiring to experiment and understand and experience it. And there where your distractions of the mind is removed. It takes time. Whatever we have listened and understood, we may not be able to at once practice it because there are so many preoccupations of our mind. So we should continue to reflect until it becomes doubt-free. Once it has become doubt-free, without any hesitation, put it into practice and see what happens. Only by putting into practice, we will know the effectiveness of what is understood. And how should you do? Muditamana, with delightful heart. Suni samujahidana muditamana majjahi ati anurag. And with great love. Because after all, it is for our own personal growth only it is being done. Sadhu Mahatmas do not gain anything out of this, but their only joy is to express what they have understood, what they have benefited to the people, so that more people can go into experiencing their own bliss. Suni samujjahi janamudita mana majjahi ati anurah. Then what they get is lahahi charipala achatadana. Achata. Achata means asti eva. Where while they are asanneva, not sat asti, asanneva, while living itself tanu in the body, they will obtain all the 4 purusharthas. So then dharma becomes karma, artha becomes jnanam, and kama becomes bhakti. Presently, dharma is what is to be done by me correctly, I will do it. Now that dharma, artha, kama and moksha gives a different connotation, meaning itself. What is the meaning now? Now dharma becomes karma yoga. What is to be done, I should do it without any attachment and love, only with love for the Lord. then artha becomes not artha, the wealth, artha becomes purpose. What is the purpose of coming here? Why I am here as a human being? What is the reason why Bhagavan graced me to be a human being? Uska artha kya hai? So the word artha not necessarily defines itself, confines itself to wealth, prosperity, it becomes purpose. वो ज्ञान से मिल जाता है. So artha. Then kama, presently it is in the form of passions and indulgence, etc. Now it will become, kama become bhakti. Same, that kama when it is for the lower, it becomes passion, attachment, lust. When it is the same love, it directed towards Bhagavan, become bhakti. And then, so, and finally, moksha abhi, yehi, is janma mein hi mil jata hai. So, that is why it is said, lahi chari pala. All the four purusharthas, achathatana, well, they are here in this physical body itself. Sadhu samaj prayag. And this, when they get into this huge prayag called Sadhu Samaj. Such a beautiful Majjana, we'll read the next. Majjana palape kiv tat kala. Kaka hogi pika bhakav marala. Suni ajaraj kare jani koi. Sat sangati mahima nahi goi. Majjana palape kiv tat kala. Kaka hogi pika bhakav marala. Suni ajaraj kare jani koi. Sat sangati mahima nahi goi. Majjana pala pe kiv tat kala. This very nature of the downing or sinking oneself into the Santa Samaj, Majjan. Majjana means becoming completely merged. The word marjana means merge. English में merge हो गया. Merging. Merging means sinking completely, dwelling deep, diving deep. So when you go into a river and then you take a dip, you are completely immersed in that. So should be, one should immerse oneself in the satsanga, majjana phala. The result of that is pekivu tatkala, is evidently seen at once, tatkala, at the same time. Knowledge does not wait to express itself. It does because of our impurities. How much time does it take when you put your hand into the fire to experience the heat? Does it at once, right? Why? Because the connection between that object, that is fire, and your brain and the body, of course, as it is, and your brain is instant. There is no stop there. There is nothing to stop it. So too, the knowledge at once can transfer a person if that person is fully available to that knowledge. Ihaiva sambhavati. Here itself. But it takes time because we are so preoccupied and dull-witted. We want logic. We want rational explanation. And that's why our impurities will delay our progress. So, majjana palape kevu tat khala. It is said, the example he gives, a crow becomes a cuckoo at once. Kaka hoi pika. A crow becomes a cuckoo. Crow means one who wants to sing but nobody could hear it. Whereas a cuckoo bird, so sweetly it could sing. They both look alike, huh? You will not know whether it's a crow or a cuckoo bird until they open the mouth. Similarly, a person of knowledge and ignorance may look alike until they open their mouth. It is better you don't open the mouth and make others think that you are wise than proving it otherwise. He looks very intelligent. Yes, until he opens the mouth. So how a crow can become a cuckoo bird? At once it becomes. Kuchantam Rama Ramedi Maduram Maduraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakam Vande Valmiki Kokilam. Rama Ramedi Kuchantam. Right? Valmiki was a dacoit. But when he became a great devotee of the Lord, started singing the Lord's name. Kuchantam Rama Ramedi Maduram Maduraksharam. When he started to sing the name of the Lord, Ruhya Kavita Shakam, holding on to the poetry or branch of a poetry. Vande Valmiki Kokilam, he is referred as Kokila, cuckoo bird. By just transforming himself to become a devotee of the Lord, by just uttering the name of the Lord. Rama Rama iti. So even a crow who could become a cuckoo bird, Bakavu Marala, a mere, Bakavu means a, what do you call it? Heron, can become a swan, which can distinguish milk and water. Milk and water, when they are mixed, you cannot distinguish at all. So too in this world, what is real, what is not real, what is permanent, what is temporary, what is Atma and Anatma, it is so difficult to comprehend or to distinguish. But that is also possible only with satsanga. So here it is in Majjana Palape Kivutat Kala Kakaho Gipika Bakavu Marala Suni Ajaraj Kare Jani Koi. May no one have any doubt about this. Suni, listening to this, Ajaraj Ascharya. Kare Jani Koi. May no one have any doubt in this, any Ascharya in this. It is not a miracle. Satsangati Mahimana Higoi. Satsanga Mahima is not something hidden. Goi means hidden, na goi. It is not guhyam, na gudam, na guptam. It is not hidden something. It is self-evident. And examples he will give slowly, how it is. We'll see that in the next session. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkhamad Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. While we are celebrating